I've already shuffled, and we'll be going through the present time. We'll take a look at how your person is seeing you, how you see them, then we'll talk about why it's happening. So, Scorpio, for the present time, coming up May 1st, that week, the first week of May, we've got the Star card, and it's paired with the Moon card. Now, the Star card is a very beautiful card in the tarot. It's about feeling inspired, and you'll be feeling more hopeful about the future than you have in a while. You'll also feel more confident that your needs are being met, whether it's financial or emotional, or both. They'll be met at this time. Just know that nothing can be taken for granted, but it's unlikely that your confidence is going to be misplaced. Now, this is also a spiritual card. You may find that you're feeling at one with all of creation. It's not a common feeling, so make sure you savor it. So, if there's some single Scorpios out there listening, well, the Star card is an excellent time to meet someone new if you're in the market for that. Now, it's paired with the Moon card. So, with the Moon card, it's about feeling psychic and intuitive more than usual. So, it's going to be important for you to trust your instincts and your impressions, even if you're not sure where it's coming from. Also, not that you need to be mistrusting, but it's going to be helpful for you to realize that all is not what it seems when you get this card in a reading. If you feel you cannot trust someone, then you probably cannot. So it's about going with your gut instincts. And if you're waiting on news from someone, it may take longer than you would like for it to. So it could also be about trying to stay patient. Now, this could be a highly emotional time in a love relationship. Things can become heated or uncomfortable. So you might need to take a break from each other when you get this card in a reading, the Moon card. So basically, for the present time, you could be dealing with someone who you feel wears a mask. They don't really say how they feel. There could be some deception, but it's paired with a Star card. The Star card is about feeling rejuvenated, hopeful, and a lot of faith. So, why are these two cards paired together? That's a good question. It looks like if there was some deception with someone, you let it go. If it caused you any grief or sorrow because you were deceived, with a Star card, the grief of the past is released. You're just feeling hopeful no matter what happened with someone. You feel rejuvenated even though you could have been deceived. Maybe you got some inner clarity with a Star card. That's what Star card means. You received some clarity and now you've been renewed. So maybe you used to be in the dark with someone because they weren't true to you. But it looks like you finally got some inner clarity with the Star card. So you're hopeful now and, like I said, rejuvenated. So why don't we move on over so we can get some more clarity on these two cards. And take a look at how your person is seeing you. Now, they see you as Six of Cups and Justice. Now, Six of Cups, it's a beautiful card. Another pretty card in the tarot. It's about nostalgia. Looking back on how things used to be. It can, but not always be connected with children or childhood. It's important not to spend too much time and effort thinking about the good old days because we all have happy memories to reflect on from time to time. But if we start thinking that the best of all the years have gone by, then that can become a self-fulfilling prophecy. So, it's paired with Justice. Now, this card deals with the ideal of karma and law of cause and effect. So it's important to remember that not everything you're dealing with is a direct result of your own actions or karma. Sometimes you're called upon to deal with the results of the actions of someone that you care about. So don't blame yourself unnecessarily. Also, if you're directly involved in a court case, it's likely to be resolved at least a large degree in your favor with this Justice card coming up in your reading. And these two cards are how your person is seeing you, like the Six of Cups and Justice. Okay, so they see you, they find you familiar. Yeah, and you bring a lot of inner clarity and truth to this person because they're so comfortable with you. Yeah, they see you as Six of Cups. Bringing this connection or bringing them, like I said, happy memories, which in turn brings they see you bringing inner clarity and truth. So it looks like they find probably growth in you. And it's a good thing because it's comfortable and it's clarity. So they don't feel like they're in the dark with you because you're so familiar. You feel so familiar, like maybe they've known you from a past life or something. Maybe they've known you before in another life. So it just feels good. It feels right. It feels, they feel justified being with you. Satisfied. That's the word I'm trying to find. They see you as their satisfaction, and they're happy to be with you with the Six of Cups because you're comfortable to them. You feel familiar. So that's how they see you. Okay? Now, let's take a look at how you see them. Now, you see them as King of Cups and the Magician. King of Cups is a balanced, feminine, and male energy. It holds qualities of both masculine and feminine. If this is an actual man in your life, it represents a live person. It's referring to a very loving, kind man. He'll usually have hair on the lighter end of the spectrum, but it could go either way. But just know that you're being supported by the universe in ways that you can see and ways that you cannot see. King of Cups is about kindness and compassion. There's an element of pure and true love in your life, no matter what your situation is when this card appears. So, you see a person as very compassionate and kind. All right? Now, you also see them as a magician. The magician, it's about new beginnings, great expectation. It reminds us that we have the power to make a difference in our lives and in so many other ways. So, just know you will not have it all handed to you on a plate, but you have the potential to have that plate and a lot of what's on it if you do the magic yourself. So the Magician is all about action. If you do nothing, you'll get nothing. And if you don't know what to do, then make sure you do something, because anything is better than nothing. In other words, if you don't try, you won't get it. So this is also how you see them, the Magician. You see them wanting to manifest, or you see them have tried to manifest this connection, and you see them as being very tolerant and warm and friendly with this King of Cups. Yeah. And they want to manifest, you see them as wanting to manifest this connection. And probably take it to new beginnings, some great new beginnings, and they have a lot of great expectations. Because that's what the Magician is all about. They might use some strategy, some planning. But you also see them as being warm, very warm and loving. So let's take a look at why it's happening. So we've got this Six of Swords and the High Priestess. Now, the Six of Swords is a great time for travel. As you can see, these people are in a little canoe or a little boat, and they're moving in waters. They're moving towards calmer waters, actually. That's what the Six of Swords is about. So it's a great time for travel. It's about metaphorical movement. It could be also a change in where you are inwardly. Now, usually this changes for the better, whether it's internal or external. It's about thinking where you want to be. So it's about a slight reduction in stress and strain. Things may not be perfect, but they're going to be better than they have been in the recent past. So it's about taking this time to get your head above the water and decide where you're going. Even short breaks or change of scenery is helpful. And this does not have to cost money. So you do not have to get on a boat or rent a canoe. You can take you and your person on walks around the park. So it's about getting your head above the water, moving to calmer waters. And this is one of the reasons why it's happening. It's also happening due to the High Priestess. Now, the High Priestess can be a spiritual card, could have some sexual overtones. This means that you're in a phase where you're going to be much more physically attractive to others. This card is tied to the moon, to femininity, to inspiration. It's a time to rely on your intuition and in your inner knowledge, rather than your conscious mind or your intellect. It's important that you pay attention to your dreams now when you get this High Priestess in a reading. If you keep a dream diary or a journal, it's a good idea. So this is another reason why it's happening, due to the High Priestess and the Six of Swords. It's about, like I said, moving to calmer waters, some necessary transition. It's taking place, or it needs to take place. And with the High Priestess there is a lot of attraction in this connection. So let's go over this reading to get the full picture. That's what we'll do right now. So basically, for the present time, the Star card and the Moon card, we talked about that. Now, the Star card is about releasing any grief from the past. So you could have felt that someone deceived you with this Moon card, but you're releasing any negative energy that you received from that connection or that person. And so now you're rejuvenated with the Star card, and you have a lot of faith. A lot of faith. And your person, they see you as being, they're very familiar with you. They feel really comfortable. You're like someone they've known from maybe a past life. It just feels that way. And they're satisfied with the Justice card. It feels like they have the right to have this pleasure with you. Justified. So that's what they think about you. Now, you see them as very warm and compassionate with the King of Cups. And they wanted to manifest this connection. And it looks like they did. And they may be planning for new beginnings with you. And it looks like, because why it's happening, this connection is moving to calmer waters. There could have been some deception or mistrust in the beginning, but you've released that as a star. Yeah, you've got some inner clarity on whatever you thought was not true. So now you guys are moving into calmer waters. And there's a lot of attraction there with the High Priestess showing up in the reading. Yeah, it's going to feel like a mystical, magical time between you and your person. Yeah, so you let go of any feelings of deception. They love being with you because you feel like someone that, like I said, they've known before. And they feel justified. Like they have the right to have you. That's how comfortable they feel with you. And you guys move into calmer waters, and the attraction with the High Priestess showing up there that's a serious energy pull. Very serious. The High Priestess can come across as mysterious. They come across as a quiet type of energy, but it's a really deep physical attraction. So you guys, yeah, there's a lot of chemistry there, put it that way. So, Scorpio, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope this resonated. As you know, general readings, they do not always resonate with everyone. Then again, if you like this reading, please comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That way you'll be notified when I post my next reading. I have also put a link below for the extended, where I'll go over how you both feel about the situation, what's in the near future for the two of you, how you see yourself, best case scenario, and what will happen to the two of you in the next few weeks. Also, there's a link below for personal readings if you want to try one of those. So, I just want to say, Scorpio, thank you so very much for watching. I hope 2020 is going well for you. I hope you guys stay safe, wear those masks, and I guess stay indoors if that's what we're still supposed to be doing. Yeah, take care of yourselves. Be safe. And I hope to see you at the next reading for Scorpio. Should be within maybe the next 5 or 6 days, as there's another Scorpio reading I'll post. So please come back and join me. I hope you have a great day. Once again, thank you so much for watching.